Okay, greetings all and sundry, Johnson, North Wales here. This is my third attempt at doing this video. The previous two times the file size has come up so ridiculously large because of the settings on this camera phone that, downloads have been talking about multiple hours, and at this time of night I don't particularly fancy waiting around till well gone midnight to download this. So firstly, Alex Modelling, great to see you back, mate. Really rough hearing what you've been going through, but good to see you back amongst us on the community, and you continue to be an inspiration. Somebody who can be so open and honest about what they've gone through is really outstanding, so keep posting the vids, mate. Even in adversity, you're an encouragement. What I'll do now, quickly discuss my own projects, what I'm building next, and then some shout outs, and then discussion about an event. So what I've been working on is the maquette 1/72 scale Sukhoi Su-25 2-seater frogfoot, and I think this kit has definitely earned its place on the Lemon Group build, because okay, I can live with a kit with bad fit. I've built more than my fair share of filler queens, expression I think gets a bit overused, but this has been one of them. In particular, the fit of the canopy was utterly, truly atrocious. The only good thing about the canopy was that the frame lines were well defined, so masking it wasn't that difficult. It's taken me 3 runs of filling and sanding to get the fit looking something approximating reasonable. There's still going to be a horrendous step down that side. And if I'm not absolutely brain dead tonight, I will give this model one more coat, or another coat of Vallejo Model Air Grey Primer, so that when I get to the camouflage painting the primer has fully cured. I've been picking up on the videos that guys have had issues with the primer adhesion, and I think sometimes we get the problems with one of the issues with acrylics is because they dry fast. I think it sometimes leads to overconfidence in the drying process, and I've been trying more recently to leave my primers at least one full day for curing before I apply masking tape and other masking media and subsequent coats. So hopefully looking forward to having a nice weekend of multi-tonal camouflage scheme on this thing. Got no idea what the kit's decals will turn out like. Thankfully I've got enough red stars in my stash to deal with it if they go completely Pete Tong. My follow-on build, I haven't built a helicopter now in about 5 months, so it's the Hobby Boss Mi2 Hoplite in Polish Air Force markings. Like most Hobby Boss helicopter kits, which I'm very partial to, good moulding quality, recessed panel lines, good interior detail. I think the markings, the scheme is a little bit uninspiring for my taste, so I'll go online and see if there's other more interesting colour schemes for that, but I'd still like to build it for the Polish Air Force. Very partial to the Hobby Boss helicopter kits. I've built 3 of them. One of them one of the first ones I built still remains a favourite model of mine, which was their Black Cat Lynx in 1/72 scale. There isn't a build video for this because I actually built it before I was doing build videos. If you find it in the shops, guys, get it. The decals are excellent, the kit goes together very nicely, and you get a thoroughly decent helicopter. Needs a little bit of extra detailing on the inside, but I still think it builds up very nicely indeed, and this remains a kit I'm very fond of. Even looks reasonable hand painted. One thing I would say though is the tips should be burp tips, so they need some work to be correct to the aircraft. If you look on my channel, you'll also see more recently the build for the Hobby Boss Hind, and earlier than that should be the build video for the Jayhawk. So look that one out. Might not be for the Jayhawk, I don't know, I can't remember now. Anyway, enough of that water. Shout outs. First guy on my list is a gentleman by the name of S.S Braxton. A young man who's just getting into the hobby, picked up his first kit. He remembers building kits as a youth and now wants to have another go at it. So he's got one. It's a US pickup truck. If you like what he's done as a first vid, subscribe to him, encourage him, and hopefully you will see more from this gentleman, S.S Braxton. There'll be a list of all the guys I mentioned down below. Another guy, a lot of you guys are subscribing to him, well worth it. If you've not subscribed to James Day, do so. He's an outstanding young man. In my mind, he's punching well above his weight in terms of his modelling projects, in terms of the quality of his work, and in the way he presents himself. So James Day, he's done a cracking job on the IL-2 Sturmovik, and he's doing very neat work on his P-40 Warhawk. So if you're not subscribed to him, do so, encourage him. This is the new generation of modelers. Another young chap by the name of Aston M1965. He's done 3 videos discussing kits, one of them being, I believe his most recent one was the Heller 176 F6F Hellcat. I would say there, guys, if he's getting the subscriptions, we're more likely to see videos from him and more participation in the community. So take a look at his channel. If you like it, subscribe to it. Another chap who's well established already in the community, but he's had a good sense to have a life over the summer months, so he hasn't posted anything for a while. Great modelling. His 2 most recent builds, 2 1/72 scale Airfix de Havilland Chipmunks, in my mind are particularly outstanding. The reason I'm saying this, his first build is opened up, heavily detailed cockpit, and also with the opened up engine cowlings, he then did the engine cowlings as vacuum forms, which he made himself. Beautiful work there, lovely detailed Gypsy Major engine, great kit. His second model for me particularly brought back memories. It's of a Chipmunk from the RAF's Air Experience flight. Hit that particular one he built was operating from RAF, I forgot where, one of the stations near Oxfordshire. Beautiful scheme. It went back in my dark distant youth in the early 80s. When I was in school, I did my air experience flying with the RAF section of the Combined Cadet Force, in the same type of Chipmunk, same markings, and it really brought back memories. He's done a lovely diorama of a cadet getting on board. Well worth looking at his work. He's another modeler that puts many of us older guys to shame. Beautiful work, and we can, I think, if he's producing this now, there's plenty more superb projects to come from him. So please, if you're not subscribed to Great Modelling, do so. Event, Telford, the IPMS show, 9th and 10th of November. It's the UK's largest event for scale modelling, the premier event, the IPMS Nationals. I will be there with Chester Model Club. If you look back on my channel, you'll see I've got compilation videos from 2012 and 2011 for that event. I will be there on Saturday the 9th. Chester Model Club doesn't have a table there because we're not IPMS affiliates. If any of you guys are going and want to meet up with me, please drop me a message here on the channel and I'll send you my contact details, phone numbers, that kind of thing. We can meet up, chat, maybe do a joint video, something like that. So this is the event as advertised in the Airfix Scale Model magazine. I'm not sure how clear this is. It's at the Telford International Centre. Look it up, IPMS Scale Model World. If anybody is local to the Chester area, North Wales, and would like a lift down, and if I've got room in the car, give me a shout. Likewise, if there's gentlemen from the Liverpool area, I'm more than happy to meet you in Birkenhead. It'll have to be at Sparrow's Fart, I mean seriously early in the morning, on the 9th, and seriously early, I mean 4 or 5 AM, and we can trundle down. What you tend to find is even if you do leave early, the traffic, the queues along the M54 down the A41, well, not A41 so much as coming off the M54 to get to the event, tend to be pretty intense. So you spend an hour driving there, and then so you need to leave early to get there. I'll be doing the usual thing, taking a lot of photographs, compiling vids, might even be some video footage as opposed to just photographic records of the event. So guys, that's covering that. Please keep posting the videos. I apologise when I make comments if I seem to be saying the same things. Quite often I'm commenting late at night, well into the evening. I get back late from work, and quite often I think I'm suffering from a shortage of adjectives by that time of evening. So if I do keep on saying the same thing, I do mean it, guys. Just pardon them all. The occasionally limited or repetitive vocabulary. Sometimes you just run out of the superlatives. I'm seeing some stunning work from the figure painters, the US muscle car guys. Love your work. Alex Modelling, Atomic Dog, you to continue to do some great variety of work. Loved the Fiat build, G22 build. That was really decent. Love the way you pose them on the stands. Basic modelling with your most recent build in Swedish. That was great to see, of the Leopard. Guys, there's some great work going on there, and so many new guys to the scene. I'll be doing more shout outs in the future, not just for the youngsters but for some of the older gentlemen as well that we're seeing joining this community as well. Before I go silly with the megabytes for this video, I will end this particular video now, guys. Keep posting the vids, and my next vid will probably be the photographic build vid for the SU 25UM. Till then, happy modelling, keep safe, and look after yourselves, guys.